A real estate entrepreneur plans to replace this one home in Raleigh with 100 apartments, each roughly the size of a shipping container. This property is right along Hillsborough Street between downtown and NC State's campus. It's less than a quarter acre of land. WRAL's Matt Tallhelm shows us what it would be like to live in one of those tiny apartments.
This century-old home on Hillsborough Street sits on a property shaped like a slice of pie, overshadowed by more recent development next door.
Well, it's beautifully located right in the center of where everybody would like to live.
David Smoot owns this home converted into apartments for NC State grad students. Now he wants to replace it with a 5-story building of 100 apartments, each about 160 square feet.
They will be tightly designed, shall we say, to make it possible for people who are beginning their careers to have a place of their own.
So what does 160 square feet actually look like? I'm going to hand the end of this tape measure to photojournalist Keith Baker here. We're in the parking lot at PNC Arena, where the typical parking space here is 16 feet long by 9 feet wide. That's 144 square feet. And if you want to compare it to something with a roof over it, this bus shelter here at NC State is 120 square feet.
Yeah, I think it's like too small. It's kind of inhumane to live in that small of a space.
If it provides like decent housing for people in need, then I don't have a problem with it.
Right now, the plan is to rent the micro apartments for $1,000 a month or slightly less.
Oh yeah, it's a joke. But if you want to live in New York and you can't afford to live in New York, you can live in that.
But Smoot believes dollars will outweigh dimensions.
And it's the price point that makes the difference, not the size of the place.
At $6.25 a square foot in a part of the city where apartments are pricey.
You're probably looking at $7.50, $8 per square foot. So when you're making that comparison, this actually looks like a really good value.
Dustin Engelken with the Triangle Apartment Association says there's a growing demand for smaller spaces at smaller prices.
It will be interesting to see whether it's unique and quirky one-off, or it becomes, more of a trendsetter.
Matt Tallhelm, WRAL News, Raleigh.